All right, guys. My name's Ethan. This is James, and you're watching a Not Related podcast.
Podcast. All right. So before we go into the question of the day, right, I have to say this. So, uh, I already went to college, and I'm gonna just tell you, this is fucking AIDS. Okay, like I didn't tell you this on Discord because I was saving it for the podcast, but oh my god. Okay, there are 5 microwaves, right, in this like
Mhm.
cafeteria type of thing, and every single fucking day, it just happens that two of the microwaves are fucking broken, and I'm just like, well, okay, which one of you motherfuckers broke the microwave? And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm just trying to microwave my food. And this just happened yesterday too, Friday.
Uh,
And just to tell you, I have a 20-minute fucking break in between classes. So that's a problem, right? And like typically it takes you like a minute to microwave your food. Yeah, this fucking microwave just didn't work. So I just sat there. Right, it's like what you consider like a cafeteria microwave, like what you see in prison. So like that's like the type of microwave you saw, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So I go in, and I'm like, all right, let's do like a minute, right? That's obvious. Like a minute is like how long it typically takes.
yeah.
And then I'm waiting a minute there with like Lisa and Andrew. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. And then the thing's done. I open it, and I touch like the glass part of it, and I'm like, this shit's fucking cold, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe it needs another minute because this isn't the revolving ones. This is like the
It just
ones that
sits
just
there.
yeah, it just sits there. I'm like, okay, so it's fucking garbage, right? And then so I do it again for another minute, and so I wait again, and I'm like, okay. And at this point, I have like about a good 20 minutes until or like maybe like 17 minutes until my class starts, and I have to walk to my class. Okay, just remember that. And like I'm just waiting, and then I open it again. I touch it, same shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me,
Mhm.
right? And then so my theory is this. All right, there's 5 microwaves. 4 of them are identical, and there's one that's like, I guess, the good one. And all the the four of a kind same microwaves just don't fucking work like to your expectations. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me, right? And at this point, I'm just like, right, like I just want to like punch the microwave, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'll just use the bottom microwave and just like whatever, and just use it. This shit took a minute, and I was just like, so you're telling me I fucking wasted 2 minutes of my crucial time. 2 minutes is very crucial to this, okay? Because 2 minutes here is like 10 minutes in fucking like if you have like a really long break. But 2 minutes to me was like 10 minutes. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God. And like for me, I had like a pretty hefty like lunch. Like I had rice, I had green beans with beef. My mom cooked it. It was fucking like I guess it's good. And I put sambal in there. I'm not sure if you do that, but for me, I put sambal in my stir fries, but because that shit's that shit's good. Like, do you do that or no?
Um, no, I usually my mom puts like gochujang. You know gochujang?
Oh, gochujang's so fucking
Yeah,
good.
gochujang, man. Or
Yeah.
sometimes like sriracha. Sriracha's
Oh,
pretty
okay,
good too.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's
So
like basic.
yeah, yeah. So continuing, it's finished, alright, and I go to eat, and I like, I literally have fucking, so I'm eating, I'm like, I'm going like fucking ham, and Elise is right here, like, taking her goddamn jolly time, right? She's like
Bro, that's how she is, dude.
right? And she looks over at me, and she's like, "Oh my god, James, how do you eat so fast?" I'm like, "Dude, I have class in, like, 10 minutes. I have to eat fast." And so like by the time I'm finished eating, right? She's still eating. She's like, right? I'm like, are
Ah,
you
yeah, dude.
fucking kidding me? Hurry the fuck up! Right? At this point, I'm about to eat your portion, right?
Bro, it's a walk in the park, man.
And yeah, and then so we got out the cafeteria, right? And I'm like at this point, I'm pretty heated, right? That we have such a short break, and I don't have time to like cook my food. So and luckily, this isn't like a really busy day. This is Friday, so not many college students go on Friday.
That's
So
true.
so I'm like, all right, that's cool, right? But imagine this shit was on a Tuesday, it had a 20-minute break. Tuesday is fucking packed, right? I would have to wait at least 10 minutes, right? And if I have a 20-minute break, that means so if I had to put my food in for like around like a minute or 2 minutes, that leaves me around 8 minutes to get to my class and finish eating. So these bitches think I'm gonna be fucking running to my class eating, right? I'm like, right? And that means I would have to basically eat my food in like around like I guess like 4 minutes if you're splitting the
Mhm.
time, and then run to my class in 4 minutes on a full stomach, which possibly I could start farting out of nowhere. So like that'll give me
Yeah.
that extra boost. But I mean
Smell
like
the sambal, dude. Smell the sambal, man.
oh my god. Oh, you know what about sambal? Okay, so today, actually today, this is probably like TMI, but the restroom.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was not a pleasant time. This is like before we were playing League. Right before we were playing League, I was like, "Oh god, this is a very big problem."
Mhm.
Right? And then yeah, so it just ended off me going to class. Like I got to class like probably like three, like I guess like 2 minutes before. But then I realized the teacher was really chill. So then like as like I could be like a few minutes late, and it's like don't worry about it. It's all like what's the term? A walk in the park. Yeah, right.
Like when you take your sweet time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah, I think it's like
Yeah,
a
a
walk.
walk in the
Well,
park.
I think walking in the park is, like, it's easy.
Oh, yeah, 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 I get yeah. Um,
I don't know. But, your microwave story kinda reminds me of, like, something I just saw, like, nothing happened, but, I have, like, an hour or 2-hour break between, like, most of my classes.
oh, yeah, if only.
So, I'm just like so there's a building, and it's, like, it's just straight up lecture halls, and aligned, it's just, like, a bunch of vending machines, and then, like, on the
Mhm,
sides of the row of vending machines, there are
uh-huh,
microwaves, and people it's, like, outside, and I'm like, "Okay, nice.
okay.
Looks scuffed." I mean, it works because people are lining up, but I'm like, "I ain't trying to wait, bro, and that's why
Right,
I'm putting my
exactly.
lunch."
Fuck waiting, dude.
Bro, there's a Carl's Jr. at my school, I'm like, "I'm having some fries and burgers, bro, I ain't no waiting for microwave."
Oh, dude, Carl's Jr. though. What's your
Their
opinion on that?
fries? I I enjoy their fries, not gonna lie. The
Yes.
fries, right?
Yes.
Their
Yes, dude.
fries are good.
Fries are hands down fucking great. I wouldn't say it surpasses McDonald's, but there's nothing to replace fucking chemicals and like
Mhm, yeah.
and stuff like from
Nah,
McDonald's.
Chinese been doing it, dude, it's called MSG, right?
With Panda Express.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the MSG fills, man.
But yeah, continue.
Um, well, talking about, like, french fries and stuff like that, I was thinking about, like, cause I take the bus home
Uh,
from school, and
right.
I always stop at The Hat, and for those who don't know what The Hat is,
That hat's so good.
it's like classic good old classic American, like, fast food kinda joint, you know?
Dude, that's an understatement
It
of what the hat
right?
is.
Exactly, that's just but you gotta go try it's so good, you know?
It's so fucking good.
Um, but recently I went there, I just got their, like, classic, like, cheeseburger, and that itself is already pretty good, but,
It's hefty
normally I
though.
get Philly cheese fries.
Oh, fuck, the chili cheese fries.
And yeah, the
Okay,
portions are huge, though.
the portions are fucking like they're okay. Oh no, no, no. Okay, you know the cup holders from McDonald's? That's their size. I think it's a little bit bigger, but then that's
It's a bit bigger,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's basically that size, right? And it's like pretty fucking thick. Like the depth of it is thick.
It's
Like
like 4 venti Starbucks and 1 cup holder, dude.
oh my god, dude, it's fucking it's so like like if you want to eat this by yourself, you're just asking yourself to
Yeah,
get
James.
fucking like high blood
I eat
sugar.
this, I get full, okay, me.
Yeah, you see, like that's a problem. Like for me, like lately now, I don't eat that much, but like or I
Mhm.
try not to eat that much. Like I try to portion myself,
Me
but
too,
if it
yeah.
comes to like the hat though, like don't go there expecting to eat healthy. Okay, you're going there to get fucked up. Like you're trying to get you're trying to get there to get into a coma at this
Yeah.
point.
It's
Like
super greasy, it's so good, but it's
it's
also
so fucking good.
the worst for you, man.
Yeah, it's like
You're
it's
asking
like
for a heart attack, you just order, like, 2 pastrami dips and chili cheese fries
oh yeah yeah yeah. Dude, like
with an orange bang.
I'm
Ooh.
actually a horchata type of fan, but orange bang is good. Like
Yeah, orange bang is good.
like hor
Horchata's All right, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I remember like the last time we went to like Avenue 26. Avenue
Yeah,
26 is a street taco place. That me and Ethan went to. Like their tacos are fucking delicious. It's in
it,
LA.
it's a quote unquote place, but like they set up there, so I guess it's a
W-
place, right?
Yeah, what's quote unquote?
Like
Oh,
it's
like oh, I see.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
what's up?
it's not really like a. It's weird. It's not like a restaurant. It's not like a. They just set up like a stand and like tables and stuff, and they make it. It's really good though.
Yeah. Wait, then wait. Out of all the meats, wait, no, you only tried like al pastor and asada, right? Or did you try
Yeah,
just?
yeah.
Wait, then which one did you like the most?
I'm more an al pastor kind of guy.
That's my man right there.
I know.
That's my man.
Um, I was just thinking, when we were talking about the hat, it's actually like even though like we have a couple locations around our area,
Uh-huh.
I didn't really like grow up with it. Like I didn't eat it
Yeah, I
that
didn't. I
much.
didn't. Nope, I did not. At
Yeah, probably, but
McDonald's.
it was probably like McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude. Back
it's
then,
the
it was.
classic American food.
It is. Yeah, and it was so cheap before, dude. It was so fucking cheap, and I loved it. Like before, Big Macs were not that expensive. Now we have to pay fucking $8 for a goddamn meal for a Big Mac. Actually, that's not even eight. It's probably like nine, like close to 10.
Was
Like
it really?
yeah, like now.
That's
Well, now. And then,
now.
yeah, now it's like $9, but before it was like under 5, and I was like, "Yo, you had
Oh
me hooked.
yeah, yeah.
You had me hooked." And the McChickens were $1, and then McDoubles were $1. Like everything was a fucking dollar, dude. Like,
I remember my grandma always got like the fish fillet. I'm like, okay, the fish, man.
oh, dude, I actually never tried the fish fillet.
It's all
Like,
right. It's all right.
I always questioned it. I
I
was like,
feel like
"Yo,
now it's not like
it's not like
it just doesn't
great."
seem. I know, like honestly, probably like you go to a restaurant, that should
That shit's what?
like probably way better at like a restaurant, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, that's true. Because they
Like
actually
like
use real
I don't know,
fish.
it just looks yeah, it looks sketchy at McDonald's, dude.
Dude, it does. It does.
Yeah, you
It
can pull apart like a Big Mac, you're like, yeah, all right. And you pull
yeah.
apart like a fish fillet, you're like, ah.
What is the
So
seaman doing here?
yeah, no, no, you're like, so did the chef just
I
you
know
know?
they literally went and then like they just put it onto the bun. Like it doesn't look that appetizing. I'm gonna be frankly honest. It doesn't look that appetizing. Um,
But McDonald's, your food is generally, I think it's pretty good. Sponsor us. Yeah.
I love McDonald's. I love McDonald's. It's so fucking good. Like
Not not the official. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just we have our own opinions.
yes,
We're
exactly,
entitled.
exactly. But
But
like,
yeah, besides McDonald's, like like there's In-N-Out. In-N-Out's like classic.
oh, dude, In and
All right,
Out's a fucking classic.
let's talk about this. The Popeyes Chick-fil-A thing. But like how much would like the game change if In-N-Out all of a sudden like introduced like chicken nuggets or some shit like
No,
that?
mm-mm, no, 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 fuck that, dude. Fuck
I,
that.
I was thinking of that on the way home, like somewhere. I was like, I saw In-N-Out. I'm like, what if they just like entered the game?
No, mm-mm, no, never. If they do that, they'll fuck. Like that's just straight
they'll
stupid.
they'll drop
Yeah, they're like, dude, they're mainly known for their meat. Okay, like sorry,
the burger, the
the
burger.
burger patties. Okay, or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the overall
Or the fries too.
hamburger. Right, exactly. So main components: we need fucking cows and we need potatoes. Right, we don't need fucking chicken or like pork. Right, like we don't need that shit. It's purely just we need cows.
Yeah.
Like
What you know what's really interesting though?
what's
It's
up?
all these fast food places. It's like they use typically like the same ingredients,
Mhm.
but there's always like certain fast food that rates higher above the others.
Mm,
And like that's just weird, right? Like oh, we're using the same fries. Is I don't know. Maybe it's the way they cook things,
mhm,
or maybe it's like the budget, so like quality.
right.
But I don't know. It's just something I've always like thought about.
But then In and Out, okay, dude. So I was thinking about the McDonald's thing. So for me, I don't really like McDonald's.
Hmm.
Like, well, now I don't like McDonald's. The only thing I go for McDonald's is for is like ice cream cones, McFlurries, or hash browns. Like,
Chicken nuggets, bro.
no, I can't, dude. It's so expensive, dude. 10
Really? Yeah,
chicken
it
nuggets
is.
for like $5, dude. You know
You
how
know,
like, what?
Yeah, I like Jack in the Box. They're okay. The chicken
Mm.
has it.
Oh, Jack in the Box. Jack in the
Yeah,
Box.
it's good. My mom always has the coupon, so we just like go.
Really? Oh, dude.
Yeah, like the one that comes in like the mail and shit.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like the free coupons, dude.
Yes. For me, for Jack in the Box, okay. So there's like certain establishments like McDonald's, like those fast food places. I feel like the only things I get from are like specific things. Like Jack in the Box, I only go there if they have late night munchie meals. And if you don't know what that is, a late night munchie meal is like a really hefty $5 box. It's after 9 to like 5 a.m. So like so when my dad used to drive me right to Jack in the Box. This is like when I was like in sophomore year or like I guess like it was either freshman or sophomore year. So at like 4 o'clock in the morning, my dad would come home from work and I would be still awake. I'd probably be playing games or like I'm watching YouTube, and he would ask, "Hey, are you hungry?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm hungry." And then like he's like, "All right, let's go eat." And I'm like, "Okay." And I always went to Jack in the Box. Dude, Jack in the Box late at night is so full, like filling. Like, okay, so this late night munchie meal, if you don't know, Ethan, so it has like it has a drink, so it's like a medium drink ish. Or actually no, they consider it small, but this
It's like
shit
a
looks,
combo, right?
yeah, it's a combo. So this drink is not small. This thing looks medium, right? And I
That's
was
American, dude. That's
that
just
honestly that's
America.
American. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's true. And it comes with like a burger. So I always get the sriracha curly fry burger because that shit's bomb as fuck. And it comes with 2 tacos and, like, half C's. So half C's is, like, their french fries and curly fries combined, and it's fucking delicious. And this for $5, okay? This is $5. So that's fucking worth as hell.
Mhm.
Like, okay, so if I ever have the car, like, after 9 and my mom's sleeping, I'll take you. Um,
Alright, alright.
but, like dude, but $5, like, I'm trying to think of any other. Oh, yeah, Wendy's.
Wendy's.
4 for 4. Dude, you have to agree with me. That's the by far the
With 4
best
for 4 is
it's by far the best high school, college, like, deal, you know?
honestly, like, I when I go to, like, these fast food places, I'm always thinking about, like, what's not good for me and what's, like, probably a better option.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, like, for example, like, do I want, like, the quarter pounder or should I just go for, like, a regular cheeseburger, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, that's just things to think about, but it's like you think about deals because, like, you can just, like, buy something for, like, now and then, like, save it for later.
Oh, okay, I see. Mm,
Thinking about, like, the Wendy's and the late night stuff, so I have, like, 2 things to say about this. So first, like, Wendy's reminded me of the time we went out with, like, Elisa and Joanna, remember?
oh, yeah, 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 that was good, okay.
Yeah, that was fun. I
Right.
really enjoyed that, right? We went, like, bowling or something.
Mhm,
That was really chill. That's
yeah,
cool. And the second thing is, like, late night, like, going out to eat. Like, you've already eaten dinner probably or something, or
mm,
if not, but I don't know what it means, but we have a term that my parents always say in Cantonese. It's like you go out like late-ish. It's
mhm,
called like 宵夜.
mhm.
Um,
yeah.
I think so. That's what they say. But we always go to like this like Hong Kong like restaurant, which is like in Cantonese is called like Gongsik Sai Chan, or in Mandarin would be Gangshi Xi Chan, which means like Gong Gongsik. It comes from like Hong Kong, Hong Kong.
Uh-huh,
Sik means style, right? Sai means like is she, so it's like West, so Western food.
uh-huh,
The Hong Kong style Western like food.
mhm,
And then we go to these places and then well like we usually have like a standard place.
mhm.
And then we go there and it's like the place they have like the club sandwiches and all that shit, you know? You got like steaks and stuff.
Okay, bakali, alright,
Yeah, basically I guess, you
okay,
know. Um but yeah, I always go there and it's something I've grown up like eating
mhm,
for a lot of my life. And there are like there's like something I get now
mhm,
that I wouldn't get before. Like I drink at these places. Like you order whatever food they have, like probably like a club sandwich or like
mhm.
some noodles or
Spaghetti.
fine. And I order a drink. It's some I have it right now.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
see the inside, but it's like well, let me see if I can show
Pours it
you.
out.
No, no, freaking mukbang. I don't know if you can see it. Right, let me. I don't think you can see it though. Let me try not to
Spills
expose the
it?
flavor. Oh, you
Oh,
see
yeah,
it?
yeah, you
Kind
can
of?
see it. Yeah, yeah, you can
Kind
see
of?
it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's like a Hong Kong, like, milk tea thing
Uh-huh,
with, like, coffee.
uh-huh.
In Cantonese, it's called yin yang, and Mandarin is called yuan yang, but I think it means, like, Mandarin duck. But, like, it's not, like, what it, like, is, right? It's
Uh-huh. Right.
obviously, right? There ain't no fucking duck
I
in my drink,
mean,
dude.
like, blended Mandarin duck, I mean, that sounds
Ah,
delicious.
yeah, how people make, like, the soup with the bone?
Uh-huh.
Boil that shit, and they keep the bone in it,
Oh,
like the
yeah, so
bone
you
broth?
can chew on it?
Yeah, bro, easy, dude.
I see, okay.
So, yeah, it's just something I've grown up with. I think it's, like, really cool
Oh,
to,
cool.
like, share so people can know about it. Cause I like, honestly, like, the Hong Kong, like, Chinese style food, like, you gotta do it some justice, right? You know?
Mhm.
It's pretty freaking good, man.
It's good. Wait,
And
wait,
I went today
okay.
to Garden Cafe, where we went on.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, food took a long time, but I ordered, like, a ribeye.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's alright, it's alright, but it's like breakfast. They had, like, hash browns and stuff too. Hash
I
brown, egg,
love
toast.
hash browns.
It's
Wait,
not that good. It's, like, super fucking crunchy, bro. It's like crack.
okay. So, I know we spent, like, a long time talking about this, but, like, so it's I think it's sort of time to move on, but,
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think
uh,
it's time to move on too. It's like
yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so the question of the day, what's your favorite food? And that's really
Um,
general, but it's just like, uh
no, it's not like, um, well, I guess like, the answer itself could be general, but, like, my favorite food, like, hands down,
mhm.
okay, favorite food doesn't I don't wouldn't say it's, like, a go-to food,
Oh,
but,
okay.
like, something that you can just always, like, go for day after day.
Mhm,
'Cause, I probably get like, I like Chipotle, but, you do that shit every day, right?
mhm, that's true.
So, my favorite is, like, this one, like, Korean, like, uh, soup called salangtang,
Mhm,
which is, like, ox bone, like, broth with, like, the meats and stuff.
mhm,
Probably, like, ox meat still, but, like, I think it's pretty good. It's kinda bland, I'd say,
mhm,
but you gotta add, like, some salt. It's a good soup.
okay. Wait, which
Korean
one is
soups
that?
are
Is that the
it's
sort
it's the like, the white broth.
Oh, okay, no, I know you're talking about, okay.
Yeah.
Like, going oh, dude. I'm thinking back, like, okay, so my favorite food, okay, like, yeah, like, I agree with you. It's not something that you always have to go to it, like, that's, like,
Mhm.
your go-to food. Like, there's different things, like, there's your go-to foods, and there's, like, your favorite, like, that's, like, the thing that, like, if you have it, you're just like, "Oh, fuck, that's a luxury," you know? Like that's, like, the best food, like, you ever tasted. Mine? Galbijjim. Holy fuck,
Oh, yeah,
dude.
that gotta be yeah.
Holy f okay, so, like, as I said, I was thinking back, um, so the reason why galbijjim is my favorite food is because of Ethan, okay? Like like, so, growing up, I've only ate, like, Vietnamese food and, like, a bit of Cambodian food.
Vietnam, bro.
Oh, yeah, Vietnam, Saigon, Saigon,
I
right?
know, bro.
So yeah, I only had like Vietnamese food, like a little bit of Chinese food, because like part of my mom's friends were Chinese, and I had Cambodian food. Just like a little insight, Vietnamese food is just like something like cơm tấm, bún thịt nướng, phở, bún riêu, bún bò ấy. And Cambodian food is like, honestly, I really don't know, but like the only thing eaten is like skewers and like some pickled, like I guess pickled vegetables, and they also have like some stews. But my mom didn't really introduce me to that, so I didn't eat that much Cambodian food. But like the experience, like while eating it, is pretty amazing. So Cambodian food, you basically use your hands, and that's my
Mhm.
favorite thing to use. Your hands are your tools, right? So
Yeah, bro.
it's so
That's what
fun
they're
if
for, bro.
like when I've actually asked like a couple of my friends like about like about using their hands like while picking rice and like using uh and like eating food, I guess. And they were like, "What the fuck, dude? You're fucking weird. Like Use a
No,
spoon. Like I'm just like, dude, you're fucking missing out. Like eating with your hands with rice and to me, and
it's different. It's
it's
different.
way different. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. Like
We've had a
maybe
conversation about
yeah,
this,
yeah, we
right?
did. Yeah, we did. Um, like it's a totally different like feeling. You know, like it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about it. It's just like makes it
It's like
more
the
like
whole nuance. Yeah.
yeah.
I recently was doing that because like those Costco, the Costco ribs. Have you had those?
No.
Oh man, they're good, bro. But like, I just eat them with my hands, and I'm like, bro, if I'm eating with my hands, might as well just like continue, bro. And that I get some rice,
Mhm.
You can just like grab a chunk of rice, eat that shit. Ooh,
Yeah. Dude, it's great.
yeah.
And continuing, I also had Chinese food. So yeah, so a couple of my friends were Chinese, and then like they introduced me to like a bunch of food. Like probably like Mama Lou's probably actually.
Mama lose.
I guess no, I don't really remember what the first Chinese restaurant I went to, but it was probably with Ethan because Ethan's introduced me to many different cuisines, and this is like this is the reason why I sort of had like a passion for cooking. Like you would think it's my mom that teaches me that like inspires me to cook. She partly does, but like I don't know if you know this though. Like I don't think I've ever told you, but like you're probably like the main reason why I've actually started cooking. Like
I mean, it's probably easy to figure out, right?
mhm. But like yeah, you're like probably like the main reason why I started cooking because like you just introduced me to different cuisines, like Korean food, like for instance, obviously. But like you taken me to like many like Korean restaurants,
Hmm.
and like I like for me, I've never fucking like experienced this. So I was like, yo, what the fuck is kimchi? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That? What's the hell is that? Right? And I think the first restaurant we went to was Ukuk, right? Or was it not?
I feel like honestly, I just feel like it is ugu, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel like it is too.
Well, wait, like Korean food wise, right?
Right, yeah, yeah. That was probably like the first thing I've tried. So it was like I think we had like we had a bulgogi bibimbap. That shit was fucking huge. Okay, that shit's huge.
Oh, like yeah, you were there too. I think it's like they had like a big like kimchi fried rice and you just put cheese in.
Mm,
Remember that?
no, I don't. Actually, the only thing I remember was bulgogi bibimbap, and then like your parents got like purple rice with like soup. I think.
Yeah, well, that's like basic, the standard.
Yeah, but that was the first experience I had, and I was like, dude, I'm in love. I'm in
Yeah,
love. And then like throughout the years, like Ethan's family like invited me to like a bunch of like events, or like I guess outings, and like we ate like different amount of like Korean food. We had tteokbokki, we had what else do we have? Fucking
bosam and
oh, yeah,
bosam.
yeah, yeah, the wraps. So it's like
Yeah,
you get like samgyeopsal and like you put it into like a lettuce wrap, and then you dip it with sauce, and then you put like some kimchi, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want, and then like you put that shit in your mouth, and it's an explosion of flavors. Like it's like
exactly.
it's
Well,
crazy.
it's like because this is like really good for you because like we introduced this to you like, oh, we should bring James, because
Right.
it's like a finger, like you eat with your hands mostly.
Uh-huh.
Like you can get like you get chopsticks, of course, but it's just like so basically like the lettuce part, it's like sam, which
Mhm.
is like the wrap,
Right.
and you get either like samgyeopsal, like pork belly, or 족발, which is like pig feet, I guess.
Yeah, I think yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you get like your sauces like samjang or some shit like that. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then like the garlic if you want. I think that really adds some flavor.
Mhm.
'Cause I think garlic is pretty good if it's like grilled or something. Grilled.
Dude, my mom makes a fuckload of yeah, my mom uses a fuckload of garlic. I'm not even joking, like in her cooking.
I think it's just like one like small clove of it would be good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's usually what I do, and then put like kimchi or something, and then what a lot of like Korean people do
Mhm.
is stuff that shit in their mouth like one shot, man.
I know they're like like
Like
I'm just
Bendine,
like, "Yo,
yo
what the
Bendine,
fuck?" Huh? Oh, Vendine?
like
He's like
Bendine, man.
right, I'm like, "Yo, chill the fuck out, dude, like, you're not a starving African child, like like, chill,
Yeah.
chill." Like
So by the way, Bendine is like this YouTuber. He does like mukbangs,
mhm,
but he. Alright. The thing about this guy, like we always like laugh about this because when he starts eating, he
mhm.
takes one bite, but in his one bite, his mouth moves like 3 times, so it's
Oh,
just like
yeah. It
it's
does. It
it's
does.
one bite, but he goes
Yeah. Yeah, he legit he's like, "All right, one bite." And I'm like, "What the
yeah, that's the
fuck?"
one thing.
Like this man just wants to this man just wants to suffocate, like kill
Our
himself with
our
like with food. I'm just like,
yeah,
chill.
our descriptions don't do him justice. You gotta see it, man. It's
Yeah,
just
he's crazy. He's a
you don't
crazy eater.
understand. You don't understand the one bite. Like you see it happen.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like, it is.
dude, it's actually nuts. Like remember the Migo ring? The Migo ring thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was nuts. Like he just downed that shit, and I tried it myself, and I was like, and I was like, what the fuck? How did this guy do it? Right? And I'm like, dude, what the hell? And yeah, that's like honestly, Ben Dean's probably one of the other mukbangers I watch. Like I watched Stephanie Sue, I watched Kwang Tran, and such like that. And it's crazy, dude.
So I think like I really respect like Bending because I think he tries to take care of his health, because he's
Hmm.
always going on like these diets and he going on like a cleanses, right?
Hmm.
Because he always does these videos. Oh, I mean, it doesn't sound healthy, not gonna lie,
It doesn't.
but I think I feel like he would know what he's doing,
Hmm. Exactly.
Because it's like he does these things. That, eating like whatever, like a steak, like a fancy steak after like a 2 days cleanse,
Hmm.
juice cleanse, or 72 hours of not eating. Doesn't sound healthy, but I feel like he knows like how to take care of himself. He would know.
Yeah, I feel like he does too. Um, I'm actually gonna go back to one of the things I said about my mom. So
Yeah.
like how like I grew up with like Vietnamese food, Cambodian food, and Chinese food. So I feel like my mom, she like overdid everything. Like she like well like what I mean by that is that she overcooked everything. Meaning like steaks, she overcooked it, right? And like I feel like my mom was more of like a slow cooker type of person because her soups were fucking great. Her takal was great, bak kwa
Oh
was great. Like and then it's just like it was fucking delicious. Like, but most of her things were like slow cooked, right? And I was considering buying her a slow cooker, but she's like, no, 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 don't buy it. We already have it already, right? Like, if anything, I could just use the stove.
yeah,
I'm
bro.
like,
Stove.
but you could use a slow cooker and just leave it there, right? And she's like, well, I could leave my pot on the stove. What's the problem, right?
yeah, dude.
And I'm like,
It's true.
mom,
Come on, man.
do you want the apartment to burn down? Okay, well, we're not rich, mom. We can't pay this off. And then, yeah, like I feel like for my mom's cooking, one of the things I really liked from her was it has to be like her tutkacheong. So
Oh yeah,
for those of you guys who don't know what tutkacheong is, like it's uh
braised
yeah,
pork belly with like egg, right?
yeah, braised pork belly with egg. I didn't know the English term. I was about to say just eggs with pork belly, but that just
Well,
sounds strange. But
we have that in Chinese culture too.
mhm.
I think it's just an Asian thing
No, that's true. Yeah, it is an
more
Asian
than
thing.
like yeah. It's also like a because I'm Chu Chow, like I'm
Mhm.
Chinese. Like my
Right.
dad's side is Chu Chow,
Mhm.
and then my mom's side is like Hainan or some shit like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
But in like I don't know what it is in Chu Chow, but like I know in Mandarin it's called like Tao Zhou Ru Rou, which is what that is, like the braised pork belly.
Mm. Okay.
So like I grew up with that because like my grandma will like cook it all the time, and I
Mhm.
grew up with my grandma. Like she always like the pork belly
Mhm.
with like the egg. It's like rice, and it's like simple because the sauce, man, the sauce with the rice.
The
Let me
sauce
tell.
with the
Ooh,
oh, fuck. Like, dude, have you ever tried pairing it up with cucumbers? Like, or like having
no,
like a vegetable.
I'm not a cucumber guy, dude. I'm not into it.
Oh, unfortunate, dude.
I
Like,
know.
I love
I'm not
cucumbers.
into it.
Like if I have a cucumber with with the kachang, dude, it like it's the freshness of it and the crunch. Oh my god, it's crazy. Like, like you know, for my mom. Okay, so like this, right? So my mom, she cooks weekly meals, right? So then like I had to microwave it, and that's like basically
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
thing she cooks. And so I don't have like daily food every single day that's put out like at 6 p.m. Like I can eat whatever the fuck I want, but it has to be right? It has to be some type of food my mom makes every single day until my mom has a day off again. So that's 7 days a week, eating the same foods twice a day or 3 times a day. It depends if I want breakfast. But that's twice a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 times eating the same thing, right? Like, obviously, you get fucking like sick and tired of it. Like, I guess like I learned this term from Kwang Tran, so which is one of the mukbangers I watch. Like the flavor is too so it's like repetitive, right? It's like
Yeah.
you taste the same thing all over again, and like until you get fucking tired of it. And then
That's
so for me, like what I do is that I get like pickled vegetables, or I get like or I get just get a regular vegetable that's not pickled. Like so there's I think this is how you say gaichua. So gaichua is like, I guess it's basically kimchi without the spice.
I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. My mom makes that, and I'm like, "Mom, dude, you should just make kimchi instead, dude. That's better, right?" I'm like, "That's way better."
The spice, right?
"No, no, 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 that's no, no," and I'm like, "Where's your reasoning?" And she's like, "No, no, no," right? And I'm like, are you okay? Like, kimchi is good, mom. It's the exact same thing. It just has spice." And my mom's just like, "No, no, it's okay. Gaichua is better," right? I'm like, "Okay, whatever," right? And I eat that with my tteokbokki, and then sometimes I get my mom buys yuleo, or like, what is it, yuleo? Well, cucumbers basically.
Yeah, okay.
I probably said like watermelon, but like, um, so I'm not really good
Okay,
at
well,
Vietnamese.
five head, man.
Yeah, I'm not really good at Vietnamese, but like I understand just like a bit. I understand majority of it. So I have cucumbers with my kachang, and it just has a different flavor. It's like it's really fresh, and then it also has like crunch. So it sort of balances out with like how soft like the overall dish is.
Mhm.
And like personally, I think it's a really great combo. Like I think you should try it with like something crunchy at least.
Well, for me, the only thing I really like cucumber in is like,
Uh-huh.
you know what naengmyeon is? Like cold noodles, Korean
Oh,
cold
okay,
noodles.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Those are the only thing I really enjoy, like the cucumber, because it's like cold, and like I feel like cucumber should just be like cold, like cause like cold and crunchy, and it's like that's where it's refreshing
That's
with the cold
fucking
noodles.
great. It's great.
I'm not really like a big fan of cold noodles, but I don't hate it. Like I would actually like go out and like order it if I want to. Um, okay, I think what we should really talk about is like the cultural influences like that like different cultures, like the cultures that we grew up with, like have on us.
Mhm,
Um, for you, primarily like Vietnamese food, and like for me, it's there's some Vietnamese food in there because
mhm.
well, because for you, it's like you're both your parents like they're from Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
With your
Well,
mom also being Cambodia.
my
Yeah,
mom's from
yeah,
Cambodia, but migrated to fucking Vietnam.
yeah, yeah. There's that, and then my parents, they were born and raised for some part of their lives in
Mhm,
Vietnam. Well, for my dad, but
mhm,
like they're from Vietnam, right? But they're Chinese.
mhm,
And in like Cantonese, that term for like those Chinese Vietnamese,
mhm,
it's called Ylang Wak. For in case anyone understands, I don't know. But so there are like some Vietnamese influences in my life, so that's why like I understand, like I know the foods that you're talking about when you say them.
mhm,
I don't understand like well, like probably like if you give like it's like when you give like a 1 year old like a baby book of like fucking words.
mhm.
Probably that's my level, bro.
Oh.
Or like uh freaking Ankam,
Ancom.
Data.
Yeah, like, yeah,
That's
that
me, bro.
yeah. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. Um. So there's some of that, but mostly it's like Chinese Korean food. Now for my explanation for two people who don't know, um, well, the area we live in and we grew like James and I like we grew up in is a predominantly like Chinese area. So there's a lot of Chinese influences, and my parents being Chinese, that's easy for them to conform to when they came to America. And like I grew up with a lot of Chinese food, and of course like my parents, grandma's cooking.
Mhm.
That was one thing, and it's all like culture. So and then as for Korean food, that came differently. That came from like friends I happen to know that live in or from Korea,
Mhm.
and then like they just happen to have an influence on me. So I think like that's very cool. And like food is a good way to get into touch with your culture,
Mhm.
and not just
Exactly.
yours, just like other as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, Something I thought about was like there's a lot of like American food, but they're from like different cultures because America's a melting pot, which means that like for those who don't know, like it's very diverse, like in a sense, basically,
Mhm.
because like different ethnicities, different like races, like they're in America
Mhm.
and Canada, so like it's a big melting pot. And something I think about is that um the like the South, like the Southern soul food are known like the black community are known to like make it and like that's like their thing.
Mhm.
But then you also think about like how there's also like food from like African cultures that are totally different.
Mhm.
So I think one thing that's really cool is that American culture has American food,
Mhm. Yeah.
for it being like a big melting pot. If you think of like there should be from all over the world,
Mhm.
there's food that's like from here
That's true.
in America, which is really cool. I don't know.
California burritos.
Yeah, like that's one thing, right? Like that's
Mm.
that's true. It's like oh, you think it's like oh, it's probably like Mexican. It's
It's not
yeah, but it's more like
American.
California.
Yeah, it's
It's more
more
like some
California.
LA,
Yeah, like
right? Like how like you think like oh New York, what food? Think like pizzas or some shit, right? Or like hot dogs,
yeah,
right?
pizza hot dogs. It has to be like, and there's like halal guys there too. You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah, the halal guys, man. Like
Dude.
their chain is really good.
So talking about culture, when you grew up, what was your favorite food that your mom cooked?
Like I said, not my mom, but like my
Oh,
grandma.
yeah, sorry, your grandma. My bad.
Um, she like I said, like the tikka, right?
Uh huh.
And there's another thing I really like because I'm a soup kind of guy. I enjoy like there's this like kind of red beet soup. It's like I guess like she like boils like the beets to make like a broth that turns like red,
Uh huh. And
and
blood.
then
And I just
yeah, but like you can like cut that up to like because you can eat beets, right?
uh
And
huh.
then she just pours it over rice, and it's just like soup and rice, like how
Like you can't fuck that up, honestly. Like
right, like soup and rice, like
it's pretty
it's
dang.
pretty good. Not no like no white people, no American like freaking cream corn soup, bro. But
Oh,
like
hey, but cream corn soup is pretty good though. The
the
corn soup.
rice, I don't know.
Oh, on rice? Oh, fuck that, dude. What the?
No,
That's
not
strange.
rice.
No. Wait. So if you said that you grew up with your grandma's cooking, then what's your favorite food that your mom cooks now?
I don't know what it's called, but it's just this like I don't know if like Vietnamese people like they have it, but it's like it's just a simple. It's probably like a bone broth as well, or like a
Hmm.
meaty kind of broth, but it's just like beef. It's like off the bones. Like I don't think it's rib, but there's that. There's like potatoes, carrots, and I don't know maybe like my mom might put like the ginger roots.
Yeah.
She might put that in there for like some extra flavor. I don't know, but it's like a soupy thing. It's
I feel,
always soup.
I feel like I've seen you eat this before at school.
Yeah, I have at
Okay.
school.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen you
Oh,
eat
I
it before.
hate bringing soup to school though.
I ate it too. Like it's just so messy sometimes. It's just
No,
like
it's a hassle too because you gotta put it in like the thing into the soup.
yeah, like that's why sometimes you just gotta buy thermos, dude. And you just
I
like
know,
bloop. That's easy.
but like my mom separates. Well, it's because I like putting my rice in the soup.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
that's
that
different. That's different.
I do that too. But
Well,
dude,
didn't I introduce you to that like the rice and soup thing? Then I do it first, and then you're like, oh, what's that? Why'd you do that? When we went to Sanongdan, remember that?
no, no, no. Well, I'm familiar with pouring.
I
Like,
know, but you didn't do it, right?
oh, what's with the Sanongdan? No, I didn't do that. Well, like with the Korean suits, I didn't know that you like that you could do that, or like because I wasn't like I was gonna do that, but I was like I'm not sure if you can like or like you
Oh,
can like
it's like the cream corn soup with the rice, dude.
yeah, it's like
Like,
or
I don't know if I should. I don't think so.
it's like when you eat pho, right? You're not really
Mm.
supposed to put like sriracha or hoisin inside the broth because like it's sort of
Oh, I
mess.
yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, like I used to do that, but then I stopped after like I listened to like I think I listened to somebody like talk about pho. It's like, yo, dude, don't ever fucking put sriracha and hoisin inside the pho broth because it will fuck up the taste, right? And you won't get like like I guess the accurate taste of like the broth and like how rich it
Mhm.
is. So I was like, I stopped after like a while, and then like I started to fully. I'm like, oh, dude, this is fucking great. So then I stopped doing that. So then it's the same way. Like I wasn't sure if like you could like I wasn't sure if it was like sort of like disrespectful to the chef or like it's just disrespectful in general.
Oh, I know what you mean, but,
Yeah.
um, I think alright, for Asian soups, it's okay. It's probably generally
Yeah.
okay. Mostly okay, like, just rice and soup is just an Asian thing, I think.
Hmm.
'Cause I do it just for like, Korean soup, specifically, like, seolleongtang, which is the soup I always
Hmm.
order.
Hmm.
And talking about that, actually, I think we should like, one day, we should maybe head out to, like, a seolleongtang place, like, specifically, not, like, Sanongdan.
Okay.
Because 'cause I think it was a Worth It video, like, that's why, like, I knew about it before, but
Okay.
I just didn't know where it was, but, okay, so, I guess we're, like, elaborating more on, like besides, like, favorite food, it I can easily, like, confidently say that, like, probably our favorite restaurant would be Sanongdan.
Mm, facts.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
That's because for those who've never been or don't know, Sanongdan is a Korean restaurant, that's obvious, but it it's a soup place, mostly. It's known for, like, soups and stuff, so,
Hmm.
like, seolleongtang, galbitang, and all that shit, right? And it's also known for, like, their galbijjim because
Hmm.
it's, like 'cause their galbijjim is, like, a big thing. Like, well, it's, like, a big plate, it's not, like, a big but
Yeah.
they 'cause we don't have much of it around here, our area.
We don't.
So finding that easy, like accessible, like we can just like drive like 5, 6 minutes,
Hmm.
maybe like seven, like
Yeah.
down to like a Sanongdan. Like I think that's pretty good. So like hands down, probably like our favorite restaurant. And
Has
that
to
might
be.
change. Who knows? Like, as we grow up, like or as
That's
we
true.
go through life, might change. Who knows?
Hmm.
But probably not, man. Like that's
Yeah,
good,
it's
man.
fucking good. Like you can, like, dude, like I really want to take Andrew out to that place. Like for, for my birthday, right?
He's not gonna go.
No,
He's
he,
only go for no.
huh?
Wait till your birthday again, dude. He'll go. Then he'll go.
Yeah, but like I feel like he would like, but then, dude, like sometimes some things about him, like I'm not gonna go too more into.
I don't know if he'll. You know what? Like we'll just skip this. We'll just not talk about this
Yeah,
right now.
yikes.
Sorry. If you watch Sandra, I'm sorry, man. You man.
Yeah, like I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, we like because we've had like this conversation like so many times. It's just so fucking triggering.
Um, I mean, I guess like moving on. I I guess I don't have like a like I guess my grandma would be like my biggest influence, and obviously like our parents,
Hmm.
like, cause that's like the closest thing like would see about like cooking.
Hmm.
Cause going to a restaurant and like you go there, you eat, you don't really see the chefs, but like when you're at home, you can see like the cook
Your
or
mom
like the
like the hard sweats, the hard work and sweat, like put into the
yeah, and the freaking tough love, bro,
yeah, the tough love.
and the TLC, bro. Tough love and care.
Mm,
Um, and like I'm thinking about it now because well, like more recently, cause like we're college students, and one day we're gonna like move away, or our parent, I don't know, like something's gonna happen, right? Like we're gonna be on our own, and I think it's good to know how to make like some of.
mhm.
I mean, cool, we can find recipes, but I don't know. Maybe like we should learn parents. I mean,
Yeah, I actually I tried to learn like some of my mom's like dishes, like her ganbi or like her tekkachung, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes like well like be like growing older like I start to like gather more information, like more like spices. I'm like, oh, that seems good with this. That seems good with that. Like that's a really good pair. That's a good combo. And then like I start telling my mom, and she's like, no, 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 that's not good. That's not good. I'm like, mom, you have to try it. It's like it's a different taste, you know. It's like in my opinion, I would feel like it enhances the flavor. Like for my mom, like I think for one of her dishes, I was like, "Mom, dude, instead of using white pepper, try using black pepper, right?
Yeah.
And try using like some of this like paprika and some of this like this crushed red
Bro,
peppers,
bro, paprika.
paprika. It's like says 2 tablespoons, but fucking puts like 5 cups. I'm like,
Nah,
all
it puts
right,
near the whole bottle, man. You gotta
yeah,
put the whole thing.
right. And then so I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you should add more spices to your thing. I think it would taste better. And like and sometimes I give her tips, and sometimes she actually does follow with it, and so like sometimes
Mhm.
she actually does like it. And so I also apply that to my own cooking. So whenever I go out to eat, right, I try to whenever I try something new, like I think one of the things I actually want to cook maybe either this no next week, I want to try making fish cakes. Like you know the banchan fish cakes. Like I
Ah,
want to try
yeah,
making
yeah.
that because you can eat that cold. So like and you can eat it with rice and it's really good. So I want to try. Like there's a lot of things I want to make. Like I want to make the
Mhm.
fish cake thing. I want to make tteokbokki.
Yeah, I
Uh,
wanna make that too,
like tteokbokki is like it seems pretty good.
especially after Yup.
Oh, yup, duck is so fucking good. Like
Yeah.
and there's like oh yeah, and jambalaya. Okay, jambalaya is
Yeah.
probably one of my
I'm
top.
waiting for that one. Waiting for
Jambalaya is probably up there. Like if anything, I probably would do jambalaya first, then do fish cakes, then do tteokbokki, right?
Mhm.
And like so for those of you guys who don't know, I don't actually know the history of jambalaya, but I think your dad explained it to me. Like, I think it's like a New Orleans like
Well, yeah, that's a lot of, like, the southern
yeah,
foods.
it's like Southern food. Okay, and it's like so it's just like it's rice and like you eat it with chicken like and sausage. So it's all like in a pot. So it's a one pot type of recipe. And
Mhm.
so it's like it has rice in there or jasmine rice and it has like beef broth. Depends on the type of broth you use. If you're going seafood, chicken, or beef. It also has like obvious depends on your proteins, whatever you want. You can have shrimp. Like for me, I think my recipe is gonna be probably chicken sausage. I won't add shrimp this time, but I will probably add it soon.
Uh-huh.
And like a different like amount of vegetables, like the Holy Trinity. So the Holy Trinity in in Southern language is basically celery, onions, and bell peppers, and that's like that's what they deem the Holy Trinity. And then and you put that all together, amazing, amazing.
Cause I know that, like, southern food, it's like they depend on spices and, like, they're
Hmm.
known for, like, their southern spices.
Right.
Like Cajun food, right? Cajun,
Oh, fuck Cajun food.
right? And, like, mostly it's, like, where you can find at a lot of places that's Cajun is probably just, like, Cajun fries,
Hmm.
right? I wanna talk about more about, like, I guess, like, the way well, like, cause you reminded me of something we talked about your mom
Hmm.
and how, like, she would just disagree on, like, certain tips. It's like, the thing about, like, cooking and food is that it's meant to be, like, changed and enhanced.
Hmm. Exactly.
Well, like, it's not meant to, but it should like, you should have the freedom to do it, cause that's where, like, things come from because you can develop something so much that it becomes a whole new dish.
Hmm.
That's kind of something that, like, my dad like, I can relate it to, like, martial arts too
Hmm.
because, they're, like, different forms, but you can't, like, win, like, with one form,
Right. Exactly.
Like, you gotta, like, change it, and that's kinda like something like Bruce Lee did. Like, so you can do that with cooking, right? Let's say, like, the broth, like, the bone broth soup,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's, like, with, like, the meat and then, like, the potatoes, carrot like, I don't know, like, what if you add something different? Like, because some people would just leave it at that,
Hmm.
and, like, my mom, she adds, like, the ginger roots? Like, that
Right.
could just be, like, something she does differently.
Hmm.
Or it could be a recipe she picked up, like, because probably someone else out there has done it, but that's how food like becomes like. Well, that's how dishes are made.
Right. Yeah, it's
A
like the
lot of testing.
creativity, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of testing, and honestly, it's like if you think about it, like food's kind of like a science in a way. It's just like you gotta know what pairs up with what.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to fuck things up and just like match two things that are like you match like a sour thing with another
Hmm.
sour thing, which creates extra sourness, and you don't really want that because that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
The
I'm not trying to eat like a lemon and then a lime, bro.
I know, like, yo,
That's
what
not.
the fuck? Um, yeah, I was actually talking to somebody at my college, like in my college one class, and this guy's a chef, okay, and it's funny that you mentioned soul food because this guy's from Central Africa. I might be a little like I actually
Oh, the Alfonso guy.
oh yeah, how do you,
Alfonso.
yeah, Alfonso or Alfonso, right? But he he was from Central Africa. I don't know specifically where, and I didn't really get to ask him like what like food like he was like what's the term like good with or like
Mhm.
his specialties, right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't get to ask him, but I'm just gonna assume soul food, but uh that's probably the wrong assumption. But back in his country, apparently he has a restaurant that he has and that's operating, and then he moved to New York with his family, and he's like, yeah, this New York's a pretty nice
How old is
place.
this guy? How old is this guy?
Honestly, I really don't know. I didn't ask him, but he looks a little bit old.
That's really cool though.
Yeah. Yeah, he moved to New York. Then he moved to LA, which he went to PCC, and then and I was talking to him and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a chef." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I'm like, "Holy shit."
I mean, is he
like
trying to get like a degree, or is he just like
I think
taking
so.
a class?
I think he wants to transfer to like a 4 year.
I
Um
see.
but then I started talking to him more about it, and then he's like, "Yeah, dude, cooking is great, dude. There's a lot of creativity involved with like your cooking, and like you can like adjust like your spices and shit, and whatnot." So sorry, continuing on to his background. So he went from New York and he went to LA, and the reason why he went to LA was because he wanted to become an entrepreneur here. Like he wanted to like
Hmm.
I guess open a business to like to make food. And honestly, I'm all for it. Like if there's some food like that like out here, right? I'm like, yo, dude, hit me the fuck up, dude. Like, I'm so down to fucking try that.
Bro, freaking Yukihira Soma, dude.
Oh, dude.
Food wars, man.
Yeah, this is actually Food Wars, like, dude. But like it was really interesting, like hearing that, and then like, dude, this is why I fucking love college. Like, there's so many people
Hmm.
from different backgrounds, and you're just like, whoa, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Um, I don't know. I don't know why I thought about this, but I think it relates well. So out of like friends that we know who like probably like, cook and stuff,
uh-huh.
Eva, right?
Oh, Eva.
Right. So I haven't really like tried like her like I like no like entree type stuff. Mostly it's like baking, and
Uh-huh.
like they're really good. She does like these. I don't even know what they are, bro. Are they like snickerdoodles? I don't. Well, she makes like some like she makes like cookies and stuff, and they're always really good.
Hmm.
Um, and she has like a talent or like a skill for cooking
Hmm.
because I think I remember she said she went to like a skills
Oh yeah, yeah,
competition.
it's skills competition. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think she did like cooking.
Hmm.
I think. So like that's pretty cool. Why I thought about that is like I was thinking about like yeah, I was thinking about like Food Wars, anime, like the freaking God
Okay.
tongue, bro.
Yes, the god tongue.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and I don't know, cause on my like I went on a beach trip on the summer, and then it was like a few days, so I was with like a bunch of friends. We lived, we stayed at this place for like a few days, and we had to
Hmm.
cook on some days. I didn't cook, okay, I didn't cook, but like, at one point, like the boy, well, like there's like the stove, like only like two people can stand there, right? Because
Hmm.
one side, the other side. So it was like Iram and there's Ivan,
Mm.
and then like we just made steak,
Okay, yeah, you told me
and then
this. Yeah, yeah.
all right. So one thing we did was like the stupidest thing. Like it sounded smart, but like stupid, man. It's we put the freaking MSG like nongshim, like the ramen packet
Mhm.
as a flavoring for the steak. Yeah. And then we're like, "Can you guess the secret ingredient?" Eva just goes, "Is this the ramen packet?" And then we're like, "What?"
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, she knows. I'm like, dude, that's the god tongue right there. She's five head, man.
5 head. 5
She
head.
knows.
She
She's like,
just knows.
ah, ramen packet. Okay, got it.
Ramen packet.
I think that's pretty cool.
Mhm,
Skill to have, like, be able to like your palate is like so like defined. Like, you can tell what certain things could be.
mhm.
Like they're this like to you like chefs like they're distinct. Freaking Gordon Ramsay. You
Oh,
know, he's
Digor?
tasting like the food on like Hell's Kitchen. He's like, okay, you know, it's like
It's
the
fucking
processing.
raw! It's fucking raw!
Where's the lamb sauce? Yo, alright, so I'm Gordon Ramsay. This is one episode. It was like he was talking like it was like kitchen nightmares. He was like,
Huh?
so what's the one thing you didn't microwave in here, like that you make that you didn't microwave? He's like, the salad. It's like you don't microwave a fucking salad, you donut.
I remember that. I remember that. That was fucking great.
Oh man. Um, that's pretty funny. So like, in like pop culture, well, not pop culture. Would it be called pop culture? I guess like entertainment wise, like we see like these chefs and stuff. Like Master Chef, like well, mostly like when you think of like celebrity chefs, Gordon Ramsay, maybe Guy Fieri, you know. Um, but I think like those people like they have a really good influence because they're not only like just showing like how they like their personality and like what they do
Mhm,
and like what makes them special. They're also I feel like influence people, you know,
mhm.
to like go forward and like cook themselves or like you know
Right.
and it doesn't have to be like chefs. It could be people who go out and just try like an example I'd say would be Timothy Delgado and David So,
Mm,
right?
the best pair.
I know. So like they what they do is like they go to like these festivals, these food festivals, and they try out food there.
Mhm.
And like food, it's all about getting out there and just trying it. You know,
Yep.
that's how you know like what you like, what you want. Like if you
Mhm.
want to make something, that's how you
Exactly.
find out. You know.
Yeah.
And like making food, like there's no such thing as freaking plagiarism until like you're like at a competition, right?
Yeah, yeah,
If you
exactly.
like a food, just go out and make it. Like find a recipe online, do it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, yeah. That's basically what I did when I was trying to like find out how to make tteokbokki or like the fish cake. Oh no, the jambalaya. Jambalaya was probably one of my top things that I tried to research and like I looked at different recipes. I was like, dude, I don't like that. That's a lot of fucking stuff. Like that's expensive as shit. Like truffles, what? And it was just like I just want to keep the budget low, you know?
But that's where it comes to like can what's it called, like replace not well the term I'm not looking for is replace, but it's yeah like
Substitute?
something similar. Yeah, substitute. You can substitute it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know instead of like I don't know this I don't have a good example. It's like instead of tomatoes, you can have like something else that has the same consistency
Hmm.
and like the same flavor.
Right. Exactly.
Or like sauce, like if you don't have like ketchup, you put in like other shit. I
Some like tomato sauce. Just, like
don't
crush it with your hands. You know?
I know, dude. Yeah, exactly.
Get a few
Same
dead
thing.
skin cells in there, you know? Then
I know exactly. You know.
get the little bit extra
No, no,
crunch.
no. Get some good flavor. Just go.
Oh yeah. You just sneeze in there, right? Best flavor in the fucking world.
Hold on. Let me get some pepper.
you just you just sneeze into it, like
The snot still hanging. It's like hold
oh
on.
you're like oh yeah yeah. You know that reminds me actually. You know remember that one like when we went to like Korean barbecue,
Yeah,
and
the
I was
fucking.
like, swish and flick, like that shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh man. So what James did was when he put the meat on the grill. Nah, he didn't put it on there, right? He
Yeah, I was like the flick of the wrist. I was like, right, and then it was fucking funny at the time. Um, but you know what? Uh, I actually our session is about to be up, so we should probably
Mhm.
wrap it up. But like with food, there's so much like creativity with it. And there's things that you like, there's things you don't like, right? And like if you don't like it, substitute it, right? It's like food in general, it's like you aren't it's not a fixed thing, right? It's like
Yeah.
you don't always have to use black pepper. You don't always have to use like as Ethan said, you don't always have to use like a ginger root. If you want to, you can, right? It's up to you, and probably one of the
Yeah,
reasons
yeah.
why I love cooking. Like,
It's like things that like you yourself, like the chef, right?
mhm,
Decide what you want in your food. Like even at a restaurant too, it's like you order something. Can I not like a burger, right? You
mhm,
order a burger. Can I not have onions, or can you grill the onions?
right, exactly.
It's like that, but it's
Mhm,
like it's either like up to the customer or up to like how you yourself, the chef, want to make it.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, like for example, the ginger root thing. It's like you want a stronger flavor of like I don't know something that's like I wouldn't say it's like hearty, but
Mhm,
it's something, right? Like
right.
whatever kind of feel that ginger root gives. I don't know.
Mhm,
Or you don't put it in there and you still get like that broth, like the broth flavor with whatever else you put in there. I don't know, like soy sauce. Like
mhm,
I have no idea, but like that that's all in like how you develop like your taste of food and cooking. It's
mhm,
all up to like experimentation,
mhm,
and I think that's like pretty important. So, like we talked about, or what James mentioned is that like or I guess my family and I were like we're the main factor to him experiencing like new food.
it is.
So, um, what we like could recommend is that like if you see something interesting like food related, like go and try it.
Mhm,
Like you won't know, it might surprise you. Like, it might not like look like appetizing,
yeah,
or it just might seem weird, but you wouldn't know until you try it, right?
exactly.
And that's what this episode is kind of about, right? Life of a foodie.
Yeah, exactly.
um because like I guess for us, like we're not like we wouldn't say, or I wouldn't say I'm knowledgeable in food, but it's like I enjoy food. Like I like to go to new places
Mhm,
and I like to eat food, and I always have my like spots I like to go to
mhm,
again. And like if you're also like us who tends like enjoy like different types of cuisines, different types of, and you have certain knowledge. I don't know, certain knowledge is a bit too much, right?
mhm,
But I like just go try it, man.
exactly.
So I think we should end it there.
Actually, sorry,
Um
one last thing. So a few of my friends actually asked this. So why are we called not related?
should we bring that up now?
Yeah, we should.
Um do you want to say it?
Yeah. So the reason why we're not related is this is actually Ethan's idea. So props to him. Sorry, credits to him. So the reason is everybody at our high school thought we looked the same. Okay, like everybody thought we were brothers, or they actually mistaken us for each other. So some people thought Ethan was me,
No,
or
no, 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 no. They mistaken like they go up to me like, "Hey James," but I've never seen anyone go up to you and go, "Hey Ethan."
yeah, yeah, like and where's it? I think it was Adam's sister, Alexandra.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
she thought I was Ethan, so she was like, "Hey, Ethan,"
Why why
right?
did she say hi to me?
Right? And then like I just started walking. I was like, whatever. I genuinely didn't hear her though. And then I guess like I think did you bring it out to me or did she No, I feel like you brought it up to me, right?
Someone.
Yeah, somebody brought it up, right? And then it was like, it's like, I said hi to you. It's like, you never said hi to me,
I
right?
didn't even see you today,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I didn't even see you today. And it's like, wait, what? There's somebody who looks like you, and then and I
But we
guess
know, we know.
yeah, we just were like,
Like, oh,
okay,
that's James.
yeah, and it's so weird because everybody else, like our really close friends, like they're like, dude, I don't see it like whatsoever. Like we don't look at
Mm-hmm.
like, and this actually it's a big coincidence because I'm wearing contacts right now and he's wearing glasses. So if you look at us right now, we do not look alike. Okay,
So when
like
you look at my eyes, like it's different. It's different.
yeah, it's literally different.
You
Like
look at his skin, bro. He's
yeah,
tan.
legit. Yeah, like, you can literally see it from the lighting. Like he's more lighter than me, and I'm more tan. Like, dude, I don't see how people get confused. So that's basically the answer to why we're called not related because we're not
Because we're
related.
not. We're
Yeah,
not.
we're not related.
But we
Uh,
could be. I don't know. Because the way, like in a some sort of like spiritual like blood brother kind of shit. You know.
oh, yeah, I guess so. Um, so that's it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification, and our info will be down in the description below. See you next time.
Peace.